ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Already at another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's going to get there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a tie. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. Here's Sanu on the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
80. Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Stafford. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Marr now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Come on.
Throwing after the interception. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
10.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throw caught here by Byrd. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Alert, alert, alert. Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Three down. 3 down. 90 is a mic. Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, Delta.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Quarter. 90 is a mic. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, high 7.
To throw is Rosen. It's complete to Williams. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Let's go. The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us Offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board, and come out.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Patriots 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He's got White here. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Stafford now to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Hey, let's get there. 90. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. from the 21. It's 2nd and 10.
90 is a Mike.
Hugs, Monday.
90 is a Mike. Watch the pass.
Here's Rosen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
90 is a Mike.
Right here.
90 is a Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Five.
Watch the screen. Watch the edge.
3rd and long here for Rosen. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Returnable for Grant. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is,
under pressure, and they got to him again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Rosen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 77 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Jerome Baker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. 63 yards on a punt return score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Cassius Marsh getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Marr on for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 71 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
90 is a Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Monday. 90 is a Mike. Nice, sweet.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Rosen on 1st and 10. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the 50, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Cassius Marsh. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Better bring it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance, really. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. On 1st down at Stafford. That's complete to White. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Stafford. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Stafford. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Hug. Hey, seam 6.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Monday.
90 is a Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Hey, Delta.
90 is a Mike. Watch the screen.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Big stop, let's go.
Throwing again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cassius Marsh able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Seahawks have moved out in front in that one late. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He was looking for Parker that time. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low, and he's going to go down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Back to throw. Stafford. Throw caught here by Bird. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And a Patriot 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing to Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They've gone final now in our nation's capital, and the Cowboys have wound up winning that one. A win would be their first of the young season. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 90 is a mic.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
90 is a mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 90 is a mic. It's a party now.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.